Hey everybody, it's Wednesday morning. So excited to be back with you. As you know, if you've watched the Power Minutes before, I record them in clumps of 5, so I'm always wearing the same shirt. This is my friend's shirt. It's kind of getting old, but I like it. And I guess I'm getting old, but I like you. So here we are. I run a ministry called Living with Power Ministries, and you can find out about it at livingwithpower.org. Hey, if you have been here before, we're so glad you're back. And if you're new, thanks for checking in this channel. These devotionals I've written, they take a minute to read, which is why they're called Power Minutes. You can also get a written version of them at livingwithpower.org/Power Minute. Today's Power Minute is called Unqualified. Our verse is 2 Corinthians 3:5. Not that we are sufficient in ourselves to claim anything is coming from us, but our sufficiency is from God. Hey, do you feel unqualified for the job you've been called to today? Don't worry, you're in good company. If I let you in on a secret, it's that I've never felt quite qualified for any of the jobs that I've been called to do. Early in my career as a medical student, even before I became an ER doctor, I knew the little that I knew would never be enough to help me heal the sick and resuscitate the dying. I was tempted to let fear paralyze me until I came across 2 Corinthians 3:5. I found out that Paul too felt the same when it came to his calling. It's not that we become qualified to do what God has called us to, as much as we become more reliant on Him to help us where we feel we're not enough. Whether in the ER or preaching the gospel or writing books about the Lord, I have continued to feel unqualified, but I have learned to rely more and more on the one who has called me and who will come through for me in the places where I simply am not enough. Do you feel unqualified for the job at hand today? The good news is that you're not in it alone. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And you know what? You are called for a job that He's given you today. Do not make any mistake about it. If you're living in disobedience to God, that's a whole nother story. But if you're living obediently to God and you're seeking His will, wherever you are right now, your marriage, your job, your ministry, God has called you to it. So don't let the evil one, don't let Satan discourage you and make you think like, I don't know what, I can't get this done. Of course we can't in the flesh. That's why we need the Lord. And so remember that, bow the knee, say, God, I need you today. And He will come through for you. He's done it for me for 50 years now. And I'm so excited to be able to tell you that I look forward to the next 50 years of God coming through for me day after day after day. And if I don't live to be another 50, that's okay. I'll be with Him face to face. And someday we'll look back and say, man, why did I worry? God was with me all along. And so I'm going to pray for you today that God will encourage you, strengthen you, be with you, and prepare you for all that He has for you today. Hey, if you want to find out more about us, check out livingwithpower.org. Otherwise, I'll be back again tomorrow.